Morning, everyone. It's December 5th, 2024 today. Um, a lot has been happening these last couple of days. So, as many of you know, I had an insurance business with Primerica. It's a MLM company and network marketing, if you want to use the nice term for it. And we had some issues with, like, we've consistently put in work and haven't really got anything out of it. So, we already have our life license, so we're looking for other companies to go with. And just the other night, we had a interview with one that looked really promising. They offered a lot of compensation, a lot of good things, and more marketing tools, right? So it can still be network marketing, like that's the cheapest marketing tool, but the office manager pays for marketing tools for people, and you can use social media like freely, basically, and all those things. So it opens a lot of avenues, and there's more like online things that you can use, and I'm really like hopeful about it. And then not even 15 minutes ago, I got a call back from a plumbing job that I was looking into because, well, there's a couple different reasons. Basically, he's my second cousin for once removed, I think, and he owns his plumbing business, and my grandpa's a plumber, and so my grandpa just fixed our sink downstairs, and then uh, he came into my work at Canton and was like, "Yeah, if you're ever looking to be a plumber," and I was like, "I kind of am interested, like." Not interested in doing the work. I'm interested in having the skills, right? Like I really think that'd be a good thing to have for the future. And even if I never like use it, but just knowing how plumbing works, how to put in a toilet, how to change a toilet, how to you would do a sink, like how plumbing in the walls works, where to go, what the things are called, what how to walk into a plumbing supply store and know what I'm looking for and what things are called. Like that'd be really genuinely useful for me in the future, and that's what I want, right? And I want things that are going to be useful 5, 10, 15 years down the road when those unforeseen circumstances happen. And if like the insurance business doesn't work out, if I'm not fit for it, like which I think I am, I really am. I love numbers. If I'm not fit for it, it's a decent paying trade job, right? And it just requires 4 years of schooling, but schooling is very loose in trade schools. I don't think that they're like exactly like schooling. Personally, I don't like. I've researched it. I haven't. I've just been considering it for a couple of days now, so there's more research to go into it and see like what that schooling actually looks like. But it seems like hands-on experience, like a welding trade school, is more like a workshop in the videos I've seen than a school, right? And so, plans and goals for the day. Do I have any? What is today? Is it Wednesday? It's a Thursday. I have to put in my application at this new place. There's a couple emails I have to get for references, not difficult in the slightest. I need to sweep my office. I have like little bits of stuff that's just bothering my wife when she comes in here, so that's fun. Have I been doing anything else? Oh, I'm also going to be recording my phone call with my previous upline at Primerica because he's trying to give all of us like active agents a call because we're leaving, obviously, and I'm sure there's going to be some spiel. And he gave me a call this morning, and I'm sitting there looking at it because if I'm leaving, he's calling me on my time, right? I'm sitting there looking at it going, this is the first time he's ever called me. And it kind of like clicked in that moment, like, you're only calling me when I leave. Like, we've never called, like, I've called him, and I've called him 3 times, and 2 of the times I got no response, and then we got responded to later by text. So I'm like, now you call me for the first time. This is like weird. Like, this is strange. This isn't how a business is supposed to be run. Like personally, like I wouldn't run my business like that. And we've always gotten those things like, oh, he really wants it, he really is going for it, and it's like it doesn't feel like it. Like we don't know each other that well. Like it's strange, right? And it's been about a year of this where it's just like this is not working. Like it doesn't work. I don't know what is happening, right? So I'm really excited for that one. I might make a video on Primerica. I might not. The My experience in Primerica was very lame in my mind, like uneventful, really. Like we have a couple things that have happened, and we're just like interesting decisions from interesting people. But other than that, it's not like yeah, it's just regular people stuff. There's no like, oh man, dark, shady underbelly. Like I don't care. Like I haven't looked for it. It hasn't shown itself to me. right? Do I have any daily thoughts? Recent daily thought has been like, what if we had a American high-speed railway system that was like connecting the state capitals together for like public transportation? Like you could just go from Boise, Idaho to, is Denver the capital of Colorado? I think it is. Well, like Boise, Idaho to Austin, Texas. If I could do that in, I don't even know, high-speed railway, like 6 hours, that'd be pretty cool without having to pay for a train. And I think it would be good to have. I think it'd be really fun to have a continental railway that isn't for freight, right? Because Americans are so against public transportation. I'm really curious how they'd respond to a railway system. And like you could have stops in lesser major cities along the way, right? If there's stops, like a town wants to stop for a place to eat or like tourism or something like that, like you could have infinite possibilities. And my only like real concern with it would be the Rocky Mountains. Like those things are, and I mean, there's the Appalachian Mountain, there's it's like Worcestershire, the Appalachian Mountains. There's two mountain ranges in America, right? And so you're like, do you go through them? Because you can't really high speed rail over them. Like that'd be kind of weird. It'd be a lot of like technical things to deal with, right? So those are my thoughts on like, would we be able to do it to Oregon? Would like, because when you go to Oregon, from Idaho to Oregon, you're literally like the whole way there, and there's a point where you're like driving down this mountain, and you're like, man, it's really foggy out, and then you get under the fog, and you're like, that was a cloud. Okay, cool. Yeah, that was a cloud. So it's like, where would you put the high speed railway there, right? Is there anything I'm excited about? Really, just this new business. Like, if I can actually like take marketing and really, really dig in and do it and start working with clients and helping people achieve their goals that want to achieve their goals and are like properly vetted for the marketplace, it could be really, really surreal. I'm really, really excited for it. I think that's all. It's snowing out. I love Idaho. Morning, y'all.
One eternity later.
Morning, everybody. Still December 5th, 2024. We're just looking at the evening now. We just got back from our work at Canton. Just wrapping up how things went today. With the new insurance company, I put in I signed up for it basically. Put in my payment information for the website and everything. I still need to get Arizona emissions insurance before I can actually facilitate any insurance through the company, which is going to be fine, 30, $40 a month or something like that. Anything eventful? I was supposed to have a call with my previous upline from Primerica, and I had called him back right after that and was like ready to record it and everything, and he didn't respond, and I was just like, of course you send me a voicemail. Of course you do. Not surprised, right? And then I get to work at 4. He knows I get to work at 4. And then he calls me at 4:48 and I'm just like, dude, I can't answer now. Like I can't answer your call now. I'm working now. Like why would you call me now? Right? Like, and this isn't a conversation I want to have in front of like in a restaurant environment. Like that's weird, dude. But other than that, I should have swept my office today. I didn't. I'll get it first thing tomorrow morning. I don't know why I didn't. I just kind of like never got around to it. I played a Smite match today that was viciously interesting. Like, I remember just like ending the Smite match. It was 10 minutes and I had 37 kills. And I was just like, am I in the Twilight Zone? Like, it felt like a bot match. But I'm playing against real people who just like continuously try and try and try new things. And so I'm sitting there like, what is happening? Right? And I just got done like I'll say halfway editing the footage. I haven't like put a creative flair on it yet, but I cut out all the stuff I don't like putting in, and it's just me yapping for half of it basically. Because like the first half of the video, I was like super quiet and like locked in because I didn't understand the enemy were acting like bots yet. And then about halfway through, I start like commentating, and I was just like, okay, this is definitely going on YouTube. Like this is really entertaining, and I think it might be one of those videos that I watch back and I'm just like, okay, this was a fun one. Like this was like a crowning smite achievement for me, right? Yeah. So I got sorely distracted with that. I ended up editing for like 2 hours, just putting like all. Cause I do everything in clips, so I put like all 12 clips together, and then had to edit them down and like splice them all properly, speed up the parts where I was in the fountain, and all those things. But it was really, really, really fun. Uh, what else has happened today? Anything interesting? My wife got a $50 tip at work. That was pretty cool. I made about $50 too. Pretty decent Thursday. Training a new girl. It's been all right. Tomorrow, my plan is to. Well, I need to sweep my room, and then I'm gonna start looking into like the things we get with this insurance company, and I want to do some beginnings of a social media marketing. I need to make a Pinterest account. A lot of their stuff really screamed Pinterest to me, like things you could post. And I was just like, I feel like those are very like Pinterest post things, right? So if I have like a Pinterest account, I can have like my link in my bio or whatever. And like, I don't know how Pinterest works at all. I'm gonna spend a couple hours exploring tomorrow, but I can put that link in my bio, and then I can sell insurance through that. And I wasn't able to like go down that avenue with Primerica, and I'm really like really excited for it. This I took a nap today, and this bedhead has kind of like come out. Oh yeah, I did take a nap today. It was amazing. It was so good. Oh my gosh, like 40-ish, I think. It was like almost 2 o'clock. Crashed out. Worked at 4, so I had to be up at like 3:11. Go downstairs. I made some steaks for me and Anna for lunch, and like a Caesar salad. It was so good, dude. So we ate like a pretty light lunch. Like those steaks were relatively small steaks, and we it was like a steak like that big and then a steak like that big, right? So we split them both like probably 15 little bits of steak, and then we had a Caesar salad. It was super good. And then at work, I had pork fried rice, pork chow mein, and mugu gai pan. If you've never had mugu gai pan, I'd recommend it. It's chicken with pea pods. Some max. Get it spicy. Ooh, right. So I had that, and then I had a baked potato. Like, what time is it? It's 10:55. On 2 hours ago. So good. I love baked potato. No, dude. Oh my god. When I was at work, dude. So, when I cook my baked potatoes, I wrap them in aluminum foil. Classic, right? So I am at work and I wrap it in a paper towel because like there's stuff like sometimes it leaks out of the aluminum foil. So I come out of the walk-in with like the walk-in fridge at work, and I have my potato, and I take off the napkin, I throw it in the trash can, and then I like unwrap my aluminum foil and like open it up. I grab the potato and I'm like, oh, it's like kind of like moist, like damp almost. And I take off the aluminum foil, and the potato is freaking slippery. And I just dropped the potato in the trash can, and I like looked at it and like looked over my shoulder, and my dishwasher is like one of my friends, and he's like looking at me, and he's just like, he didn't see me drop the potato in the trash can, dude. He's just like in a good mood, like giving me a thumbs up, and I was just like, thanks. Like he didn't know that I had just like thrown away a freaking like food, right? And so I had to get my other potato, and I was just like, I'm not dropping this one. If I drop this one, I die. So I was like, dude, I can't drop this potato. So I like literally like set it on the counter, unwrapped it, put another napkin under it just in case it like leaked through this first napkin, and then I like pulled it out and put it on the plate, and I was like, felt like chopped, you know, and they're like, knives down, chefs or whatever. You're just like, we're good, we're good. Like it was like surgery, dude. Like it was scary. It was a scary moment on the counter, right? No, it was very interesting. It was very fun. And the shift today was super boring at work, so we were just like chilling the whole time. I got a little bit of video games in. I'm really excited to be able to like manage social media at work. I think that'll be really fun, and just like upload a couple pictures every now and then, especially with like I'm kind of curious about how this Pinterest is going to go. Uh my hair has been styling today. I usually have bedhead. You'll probably see bedhead tomorrow morning. I promise. Like if I sleep on this wrong, I end up like right? So yeah, I think that's it for today. What else did I do? I think that's it. Tomorrow we're gonna go to Walmart. Need to get an ice scraper or find my old ice scraper. I don't know where it went. We had like a one that had a handle and then like a brush and an ice scraper on the handle. So you could like and brush it all off. I don't even know where it went. We're having some friends over on Saturday. One of my like friends who I was not in contact with for like 10 years since elementary school is going to be in town, and we're getting our elementary school group of guys back together. Minus one, he's kind of busy or whatever with family, but I'm like super excited for it. It's gonna be really, really fun. It's gonna be a really fun one. So I can't wait to journal on those days. Yeah. Good evening, y'all.